Do you know what's a virus? It's a link between living and non-living beings. China's live animal markets are a threat, yes. An even bigger threat is China's virus bank. You heard that right, a deadly bank of viruses. Before I tell you the story, here's a theory that has been doing the rounds. That this coronavirus was a biological weapon that was made in a lab and unleashed on the world. Let me be very clear, there is no evidence to back this theory, so we'll not dwell on it. What we will discuss instead is what we can prove, China's virus bank. It's a fact that China has invested huge amounts of money to study viruses. China has built a giant lab in Wuhan. It is called the Wuhan Institute of Virology. The website of this institute declares that it has preserved more than 1,500 different strains of viruses. The same page declares that this facility is the largest virus bank in Asia. Take a look for yourself. Technically, there's nothing wrong with all of this. It's a lab after all. So why should the world be wary? The world should be wary because the safety practices of these labs are under question. The Wuhan Institute of Virology is the only lab in China which is equipped to handle the coronavirus. But it's not the only lab studying such viruses in China. There are others, and they're not equipped to handle viruses. A report by the Washington Times makes a major claim. Chinese government researchers isolated more than 2,000 animal viruses. Strategic affairs expert Brahma Chelani says that there are serious doubts about China's ability to handle deadly viruses.
There are two Chinese laboratories located very close to the Wuhan wet market that are studying bat coronaviruses. Both these labs have for years been studying bat coronaviruses, and the theory is that this virus accidentally escaped from one of these two labs, that there have been videos of Chinese researchers securing bat viruses, wearing no protective clothing, wearing no face masks, and working from safety 2 labs. Safety 2 labs have no safeguards against accidental escape of viruses. Such viruses should be only studied in safety 4 labs. This is the international standard. But we know from Chinese videos and from Chinese state media publications that these viruses and research on viruses was being conducted even in safety 2 labs, which are not equipped for dealing with or researching deadly viruses.
And if the coronavirus outbreak is any proof, it shows that China does not like playing by the rules. It doesn't follow international standards. It doesn't bother with transparency. For some, the situation brings back memories of the Chernobyl disaster. Is the Wuhan coronavirus outbreak China's Chernobyl? Some Chinese believe so. 2 months back, China had ordered a draconian lockdown to stop the virus from spreading. For some Chinese citizens, this was Beijing's Chernobyl moment. They went on a Chinese website known for its movie reviews, something like the IMDb of China. They opened a listing of a TV show based on the Chernobyl disaster and flooded the comments section. Look at these comments. Chinese citizens were comparing the lockdown to the disaster in Chernobyl. There are 3 reasons why the Chernobyl disaster became a metaphor for the coronavirus outbreak. 1, both are disasters that could have been avoided. 2, both became worse because of government mismanagement. And 3, Both saw the government crushing questions and voices of dissent. If and when the world gets down to demanding answers from China, the role of China's virus banks must be investigated.